In the world of Blue Lock, talent isn't just about the skill, it's about ego. It's about that primal, undeniable urge to be the best, to dominate. Ego Jinpachi didn't just recruit players, he forged monsters. But here's the kicker. These monsters aren't born out of thin air. They are reflections, exaggerations, and sometimes direct homages to the very best football has ever seen. Today, we are not just listing lookalikes, we are dissecting the DNA of Blue Lock's most iconic characters and tracing their lineage back to the real-life legends, whose philosophies, skills, and sheer force of personality shaped the beautiful game. Let's start with our protagonist, Isagi Oichi. He's not the physical marvel, not the dazzling dribble as well, but he's arguably the most dangerous player in the Blue Lock facility. I bet you are saying, why? Because he's the master of a spatial awareness, a goal smeller if you like. And it's no coincidence that the author, Muneoki Kaneshiro, cited Filippo Inzaghi as a key inspiration. Inzaghi, often called Pippo, wasn't known for screamers from 30 yards. His genius was subtle, predatory. He was always there. Defenders would swear he vanished, only to reappear precisely where the ball was heading. This isn't luck. It's an unparalleled understanding of the game's flow, of offensive positioning, of finding that piece in the puzzle. Isagi embodies this. His meta-vision isn't just seeing the field, it's anticipating the future. Next, the pure, unadulterated joy of football, encapsulated in Meguru Bachira. His movements are chaotic, improvisational, driven by an inner monster that demands expression. Who else plays with such a free spirit, such an infectious smile, and such a mind-bending skill? None other than the Brazilian wizard, Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho played football like it was a dance, a party. He humiliated defenders with flair, not brute force. His Ginga style, those no-look passes and elastico dribbles, mirror Bachira's unpredictable artistry. Both players don't just win, they entertain. They remind us that at its heart, football is a game. And sometimes, the most effective path to victory is the one no one else expects, driven by pure, uninhibited love for the ball. Then, we have Hyoma Chigiri, the Red Panther. His entire identity initially revolved around his blazing speed, a weapon he nearly lost to injury. This narrative of overcoming a career-threatening setback and returning stronger links him tragically to Ryo Miyaichi, a Japanese prodigy whose career was hampered by similar issues. But visually, and in his prime, Chigiri is the spiting image of Gareth Bale. Think of Bale in his Tottenham and early Real Madrid days. That long hair, that electrifying pace down the wing, the ability to leave defenders eating dust after a simple self-pass into space. Chigiri embodies that raw, unadulterated speed, but also Bale's resilience. Both demonstrate that when you harness that kind of physical gift with mental fortitude, you become unstoppable. If Blue Lock has its king, it's Barou Shoei. His ego isn't just strong, it's an oppressive force. He demands to be the hero, to score the decisive goal. This obsessive self-belief, coupled with an incredible physique and a signature move like the Ronaldo chop, makes his primary inspiration clear: Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo is the epitome of self-made greatness, a relentless worker who believes he's the best, and often proves it. Barou mirrors his discipline, his athleticism, and his absolute conviction. However, Barou's more volatile, unpredictable side, his tendency to clash with teammates and demand the spotlight, also hints at the controversial brilliance of Mario Balotelli. Both are undeniably talented, but their ego can be a double-edged sword. On the other hand, Seishiro Nagi is a genius of a different kind, effortlessly talented, almost lazy, but possessing a first touch that defies physics. His ability to kill any ball, no matter how wild, with an almost supernatural precision, makes him the spiritual successor to Dennis Bergkamp. The Iceman, Bergkamp, wasn't flashy with an endless stepovers. His genius lay in his immaculate ball control. His ability to pluck a pass out of the air and instantly position himself for the next move. He made the difficult look simple, just like Nagi. Both players embodied the idea that sometimes the most effective path to goal isn't through intricate dribbling, but through perfect control, setting up the shot before anyone else even knows what is happening. When we talk about pure, unadulterated talent and speed at a young age, Julian Loki is the poster child, a French prodigy playing for PSG. His Godspeed is his defining attribute. This comparison is almost too perfect to be subtle. Loki is unmistakably Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe burst onto the scene with a terrifying combination of pace, skill and clinical finishing, all at an incredibly young age. Both players are the future of football, embodying a new generation of super athletes who can turn a game on its head with a single explosive burst. Loki is Blue Lock's acknowledgement of that rare generational talent that transcends the normal progression of sport. Shido is a chaos personified, a striker whose instincts are pure, violent genius. His acrobatic goals, his tendency to score from impossible angles, and his often confrontational personality scream one name: Ibrahimovic. Zlatan is famous for his audacious, almost physics-defying goals, those bicycle kicks, those martial arts-inspired finishes. He is also known for his towering ego and his ability to back it up with spectacular moments. Shido captures that wild, unpredictable brilliance, the idea that sometimes the most effective goal isn't the prettiest, but the one born from pure, unbridled instinct and the refusal to play by the rules is the one. At the pinnacle of the football world in Blue Lock stands Noel Noa, the cyborg. He's the world's best striker, perfectly ambidextrous, analytical and ruthlessly efficient. Playing for Bastard München, his real-life counterpart, undoubtedly Robert Lewandowski. Lewandowski, especially during his Bayern Munich years, was a goal-scoring machine. He wasn't about flashy tricks. He was about perfect technique, optimal positioning and a clinical finishing with either foot. Noah embodies that cold, calculating precision. The idea that football can be perfected to an almost scientific degree. He is the striker who eliminates variables, maximizing his chances with every move. Hitoshi Rin is a master technician, capable of orchestrating plays like a puppeteer, yet possessing a terrifying destroyer mode. His incredible kicking accuracy, particularly on free kicks and long passes, is inspired by the legendary bending shots of David Beckham. Beckham was renowned for his precision, his ability to place the ball exactly where he wanted it. But Rin's competitive fire, that almost obsessive need to dominate and crush his opponents, including his own brother, also strongly echoes the mentality of Michael Jordan. The tongue-out expression during peak performance, another direct nod. Rin is a blend of Beckham's grace and Jordan's brutal will to win. Finally, we have the new generation World 11 striker, Michael Kaiser. His name alone gives it away. Kaiser means emperor in German, a direct reference to the legendary Franz Beckenbauer. Beckenbauer, alias Der Kaiser, revolutionized the game as a libero defender who commanded the field, dictated play and even pushed forward to score. While Michael Kaiser is a striker, he inherits that regal presence, that undeniably authority on the pitch. His Kaiser impact shot isn't just powerful, it's a statement of his imperial dominance, a symbol of his reign over the game, much like Beckenbauer reigned over German and the world football in his era. So, the conclusion? What Blue Lock so brilliantly illustrates is that ego isn't just a fictional concept. It's the driving force behind every legendary athlete. Whether it's Inzaghi's predatory instinct, Ronaldinho's joyous expression, Ronaldo's relentless ambition, or Bergkamp's quiet genius, these are all different facets of that undeniable desire to be the best, to leave your mark, to score the goal that changes everything. By rooting its fantastical characters in the very real, often larger-than-life personalities of football legends, Blue Lock creates a bridge between the anime's intense drama and the sport's rich history. It reminds us that the quest for individual greatness, the egoist within, is what makes football the beautiful, thrilling, and endlessly fascinating game it is. So, what I want to hear from you. Did I miss a player? Is there a rising star in the manga right now that reminds you of a current Champions League legend? Drop your theories in the comments, I read as many as I can. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the DNA of a striker, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more anime analysis. Until the next time, keep your ego high and your goals higher. I'm the Anime Lens, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.